Alright, it's the week of July 4th, 2016. We're in Destin, Florida at Camp Gulf Resort. I'm going to give you a quick tour of what the campground's like from all different perspectives. Been here a few days and find that it's a nice little setup, and I think you'll probably enjoy it. The sites you see in the background are sites 503, 504, and 505. Pretty good size. You can fit your camper right in there, park up. They got a picnic table, there's a sewer outlet, and pretty nice. I think it's a good setup. This is at the exit side of the campground. You'll see on this other side here, there's of course a dumpster. They've got water lines and air lines for your camper to air up your tires on the way out. Pretty good. Coming in from the main highway is one of the two pools. You can see this pool here, it goes from a range. One end is deep, or the center is deep, and then either side is more shallow. There's plenty of shade areas, there's plenty of tables, and a good fence for around it. Works out pretty good. You can see coming along on the other side from the pool, there are several campsites that run along the whole area, and you see those behind me. And we have a wide variety. This side here looks like it's empty, and certainly there's plenty of space for a large rig. So the campground's set up in a large loop. As you can see behind me, there are numerous sites, and then they go all the way around to behind me further. I'm walking backwards, and it goes down a little roadway. The loop makes a big circle, and you come out to the exit side, and you can circle around. But there's plenty of sites here, plenty of parking, plenty of people. It's always a nice setup. Behind me here at where the camper is site 213, and there's golf carts. There's golf carts everywhere. And then behind this site is site 214. As you can see, it's got plenty of shade, good pull-on pad, back your vehicle and your camper right in there, and have plenty of space to carry on. Okay, behind me here you can see plenty of cabins. They got cabins area. Of course, you see the front porch, and then on the other side of those are plenty of camper spaces. It's pretty secluded for the cabins. It looks pretty nice on the outside. We've not had the opportunity to look on the inside. Somewhat behind me here is site 321. As you can see, it's a full sun site, and you get a good-sized camper with a good-sized truck, and then whatever else you may need, and with a good awning, you should have plenty of space to carry on. Get another view from it from the other side, but behind me is the pool, and they're installing a large circular slide that you can slide down. And one thing they have in abundance of are these little guys right here. And if you brought your animal, as you see we have in a couple of videos, they tend to want to go poo and pee, so they give you a little bag station and areas to take your animal to go to the bathroom. On the other side from the pool is a general store and activity center. We got the opportunity to watch Bubba the alligator earlier, which is pretty neat. He's about an 8-foot alligator man brought in and responds to commands and does all types of different things. Outside the activity center is a full basketball court, a half basketball court with a large pole. Inside they have pool tables. Looks like they're doing some children's activities in right now. If you go down behind the activity center is the large pond. There's a walking area, and it's just kind of a little different retreat from the sand. There's quite a bit of sand down here. We like it, but the grass is pretty nice too. Bottom side of the activity center, what you see here is a cornhole, area. Set up your cornhole game, throw, and have a good time. And behind me you see the pond, of course, with the large sprinkler. We're going to walk down here through some of the beach sand sites and take a look at those and give you an idea of what they look like. We're in the sand area, or the lower portion of the campground. Walking along, most of these sites are pretty well non-shaded and got plenty of sun. Use of a canopy or a separate canopy bought from the store is pretty nice to have. It keeps that sun off of you. As you can see, there's pretty good sized rigs here, and nice setup. We'll come up there on the right. I'm not sure, the site number 601. You'll take a look at it. It overlooks the pond and has the picnic table, and this one in particular is empty, and so pretty nice. Making our way towards the beach. As you can see, we've still got plenty of campers around, still plenty of sites occupied. You can see they're a wide range from large Class A's to Class C's, and of course your travel trailers and fifth wheels. Everybody seems to have a golf cart, plenty of water gear, lots of toys down here, kayaks, different sorts of things, floats, floating devices, all kinds of stuff. Bicycles are down a dozen. Quite a bit. All right, we've made it down to the beachfront sites. They're all on my right here behind me. These are pretty sweet. Oh, you have absolutely no shades, plenty of sand. That's really all you get. There's no concrete pad. You get a table at the end that overlooks the beach, which is enjoyable. I think I would like that. There are a couple sites that I wouldn't have, however, and they're just the entrance to the beach. The reason why I wouldn't have them is the constant flow of people beside your camper. So that can be probably hectic, and kicking of the sand can be pretty nasty. We'll make this turn right here, and I'll show you that part. You'll see behind me the little arches. Walk right through there and go straight onto the beach, which is pretty nice, but I just don't think that I'd have that back next to my camper. All right, I'm walking out of the beach access of the campground. You can see it's a little bit ways behind me. You see the campground is lined up as that front row with the beach access. Behind me, you'll see on down the beach, and then directly behind me again, these are all the people from Camp Gulf. Canopies are popular. And those with some beach chairs and just anything else. Umbrellas are pretty cool too. They are ideal for what it is that we're doing out here. Man, this week started out the Gulf, we had a little bit of green slime in it. And then as the week has progressed on, this water is as clear as it can get. Now I'm venturing on to a private beach just for a smidgen, just to kind of give you a glimpse of the Gulf from this vantage point. As you see, people got some of these, looks like little surfboards or paddle boards, and of course on down the beachway you can see plenty of fun. So beautiful clear water. The tide's been in during the day and goes out during the night, and kind of circulates around, but it should be straight. So Tuesday night we were out here fishing. My son says, I think we want to go ahead and catch us a shark. So I've never done any shark fishing before, but done plenty of YouTube video research, talked to a few friends, and we managed to pull in about a 4-foot black-tipped shark. Quite an experience. If you'll look beyond this, you'll see in the video the time, or at least the effort in pulling in that shark, and a couple photos attached. Great time. So as you can see, Camp Gulf all the way down the beach line. The activities they may have out here, they've got a sand volleyball court, which is also a lot of fun. And then again, you see your variety of campers on down the beach line. So I'll make my way back to the camper and continue along.
Is that it?
That is.
Go your line, get the line down here. Follow the lantern. It's a shark.
Is it really? Go get the lantern. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is it really?
Yeah,
where's it at?
That's you.
Oh my gosh, it is. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Hang on, hang on, hang on.
Oh my gosh.
Look at him.
Look.
Hold the line. Hold the line.
Hold the pole, Logan. I got the phone.
Hold this part.
Oh my
Put the line
gosh.
down.
Look at it. Oh.
You should throw it out there. I got it on the hook the size of my finger. Really?
Be careful. Lord.
I don't have any idea.
That is a freaking real shark. Yeah.
See the beach and the Gulf behind me. Pretty nice from the viewpoint. And then we're of course making our way back to the middle part of the campground. Still have a few open sites. Still we're walking on all sand. Now these campsites have a concrete path for your camper, and most of the trucks and vehicles are parked out here as the roadway. Either side of the campground, actually at the beginning, middle, and end, there are bathhouses, and each of these bathhouses they refer to as family bathhouses. We'll go in here and I'll show you one of the restrooms. You come in, this is room 5, obviously has a stand-up shower, has your sink, of course there's a toilet, and it closes behind you. There's a little bench to place all your belongings. This is pretty nice, I like it. We're near the middle bathhouse, and that particular bathhouse has a laundromat. So after however how long you stay, you can certainly take and wash all your laundry. That way when you get home, you don't really have to mess with it. That's a big headache at our house, so I think I'd rather take care of it here, get all the sand here, leave it here, and then on the way back home, not have to worry as much about it. We're leaving the lower part of the campground, which consists of mainly sand. We're headed back up the small hill, as you can see behind me, which goes towards our campsite and to the second swimming pool. I'll give you a show of. All right, we're coming up on the second swimming pool. On entry to this pool, they've got a little shower spigot in which you can wash all that beach sand off. And as you can see, the pool behind me has a few island shade areas, and then of course the pool. They have a small slide on it. They don't have any water running on it yet. I'm sure that'll be installed. And then of course the large circular side behind it. Still working on the installation a bit. Overall, this is a great campground. I enjoy it, and it's proven pretty local to everything, and just a great all-around site. We're back to the middle campground. You can see the sites are mostly treed. There are a few that don't have any. I'll give you a view of ours. The only thing we were kindly concerned about when we got ours, we're at site 519, was this dumpster. However, the dumpster is not as bad as I'd anticipated. Actually, I haven't smelled it at all. So they empty it 3 times a week, and that's plenty to get all the trash out and keep the smell at a minimal. I've not smelled it at all, as a matter of fact. So keep that in mind. The site next to us is site 520. It's an open full site, and then we are at site 519. As you can see, we've got a full-size truck, 26-foot bunkhouse. And if you set everything up just right, we have plenty of space between the truck and the bunkhouse to set with our awning. We could probably put up another awning to keep some more shade down. In the afternoons when the sun's on the west side, the sun peers in a little bit, but otherwise it's really not all that bad. I can tolerate this much easier than I could a full sun site. Having plenty of shade to keep the truck cool, keep the camper cool, is just right. Campground has a great set of posts that come around. As you see behind me, there's a large camper backing in. Got a golf cart turning around. And just beyond that golf cart's a little speed limit sign. They recommend you try to keep your speed limit at 4.5 miles an hour. So they really pay a lot of attention to the kids on bicycles. You can rent the Segways, you can rent golf carts. Just a little bit of everything you can get. And so long as you willing to do it, have a good time, that's the only thing you got. Just have a good time doing it. So I keep fitting in that camper there, and you'll have that from time to time. I'm sure at leave time it's probably a little bit more difficult, especially when everybody's getting ready to go at the same time. But otherwise, great little setup here. Camp Golf, Destin, Florida. This is the week of July 4th. If you've not been down here on July 4th, the beach is the place to be. There are fireworks everywhere, and you can see them as far as Panama City and up into Fort Walton. If you just sit here in Destin.